Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you the quickest and easiest way to replace the primer line on your snowblower. So what I've got here is a snowblower with a Tecumseh engine. Now there's still a lot of these engines kicking around on snowblowers. Here's your primer bulb. The line goes through the cowling and to the carb underneath. Now I flipped up the blower like this just so that it's easier to show it to you guys. And first of all, I'm going to remove the wheel by pulling the pin right here. And this way here I can show you the primer line a lot easier. Now the first thing you want to do is reach in with some needle nose pliers and disconnect the primer line. Now I've got my primer line here. If you don't have primer line in stock, you can use fuel line that is 1/8 inside diameter. So here's where the trick of the trade comes in, is I grab my new primer line. I attach it to the old one so that I can pull on the primer bulb and retrieve the old line, but at the same time, I'm dragging the new primer line through the same pathways under the cowling. So to tie the lines together, I'm just using some good black electrical tape. And I'm putting 2 strips lengthwise like this. And now I'm just going to tape it all around. And here's a close-up view of that. It's nice and solid. You don't want the lines to come apart. And now just grab yourself a flat screwdriver, pop the primer bulb off. And you can see once you have it popped off that the primer line is attached to it. Just pull on it right up until you get where the 2 lines are joined with that tape. And pull your line out enough from the hole so that it does not fall back in. Now just undo the tape that you mended the 2 lines with. And now what you want to do is remove the old primer line from the primer bulb. And now what you want to do is connect the new line. And all you need to do now is push down. And as you bring the primer bulb down, pull on the primer line at the other end. And now you want to pop this back in. And here's the connector right here where my finger is. You want to grab the primer line. And you want to cut the appropriate length and just reconnect it back to this connector. And it's always good to cut yourself a little extra. Now I'm just going to reach in with my fingers and just connect it on the connector. And now you can see everything's installed correctly. The line's right there. It goes underneath here in the exact same position it was before. The good thing about doing it this way is that it's super quick, and also you're routing the line in the exact same position that it was before. And the reason you want to do it this way is so that it doesn't rub on the flywheel and get punctured. And now I'm just going to reinstall the wheel. And you don't always have to take off the wheel. I just took it off to make it easier to show it to you guys. However, if you do take the wheel off, it is a lot easier to reach the primer line on the carburetor. And now if I push the primer bulb, I can hear that it's actually working. And once you're done working on some equipment, guys, you always want to start it up to make sure everything's okay. And one last tip today, guys, and I have mentioned this a lot in my previous videos, is if you prime a Tecumseh engine too much, you will get fuel leak out of the carb. So that's totally normal here. So that's it for today's video, guys. If you do it this way, you're going to find that it's super quick. A lot of professionals do it that way as well. I've also done a video on how to do it this way quickly with the fuel line on this same engine. The link is under the video. Just click on it. You can watch it as well. It will save you tons of time. And I've also put a link under the video to where you can buy the primer line used in this video online. Thanks again for watching, guys. Make sure you're subscribed, and you can follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And have yourselves a great day.